Hi everyone, welcome again to your yoga journey with Sophie. This is step 3 of the journey, and we're going to talk about sun salutations, especially the first version, which is without warrior 1. We're going to see sun salutation version B next week, and this will include warrior 1. This week, I will just focus on the first type, and I will offer 3 different versions depending on your level of upper body strength. I hope you enjoy it.
Your yoga journey, get that universal love we all need. Reconnect your body and mind and enjoy yourself. At the same time, be grateful and grow on your yoga journey.
And here are the poses today. We're going to see the Sun Salutation A, also called Surya Namaskar. And the Surya Namaskar starts with the first position called Tadasana. You know this very well. And then it goes on to the second one called Talasana, which means upward salute, in which you just raise your arms to the ceiling. Third position is a forward fold, followed by what we've seen many times before, the half lift. And then we're going to see 3 variations of the next move, which is called Chaturanga. So you have the first version, knees, chest, and chin, which is actually the easiest version, even though it has to be done with control. The second version is the knee Chaturanga, and we're going to see this in detail afterwards, don't worry. And the third version is called just Chaturanga, and in here, your knees do not touch the floor. These are 3 alternatives that you can use, and it's better to do one easier version but with integrity, and it will depend on how much upper body strength you have. Now I'm going to move to the second part and see 3 variations of upward dog. The first version is called low cobra, and here your belly stays on the floor. The second version is the upward dog on your knees, in which your knees touch the floor, but you are a little higher. And the third version is the full upward dog. But don't worry, we'll see all of this in detail. This is just to give you an overview of what we're going to see. After that, we all move to downward dog, regardless of the version of upward dog we were in. And then, as usual, half lift, followed by the forward fold. And then we conclude with Talasana, with hands raised to the ceiling, and finally Tadasana. So this is the sequence that makes the Sun Salutation A. So I'm going to show you the 2 different versions that you can use to start any Sun Salutation. It depends really on the opening of your shoulders. So the first one is arms parallel to each other and looking straight ahead. While the second one is palm joined and pointing toward the ceiling, and you're looking at your thumbs. So if you have a neck injury, you can also keep looking straight, otherwise you can look at your upper thumb. And here, try to point your fingers as high as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the side, what it's going to look like, either parallel or with joined palms. The second move is going to be a forward fold. So we've learned this already, forward fold, whatever forward fold means for you, and then half lift. The next step is actually a succession of moves that I'm going to call vinyasa, because it's part of the Sun Salutation, but vinyasa means transition, and it's also used as a transition in between a lot of the poses that we're going to do during our sequences. So the first move, you're going to bend your knee, place your hands flat on the floor, and step your right foot back, left foot back, and stay in plank. Now, plank means that our hands are flat on the floor, arms are straight, elbows looking at each other, and our tailbone is tucked down, shoulder blades are pushed away from each other. This is a strong pose. Now, the first version of the vinyasa, place your knees down, feet flat on the floor, and then bring yourself down with control. Chest and chin touch the floor, and your bum will be up for a little bit. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring yourself forward. So here your hands should be about your shoulder level. And here you're going to raise the upper part of your body, but your belly keeps touching the floor. And here you lift yourself up with your back muscles only. Try not to use a lot of your arms muscle. Use only the shoulders to bring your arms down and elbows next to your body, and the back muscles to lift yourself up. As you exhale, you're going to press your hands into the floor. Move through cat-cow position, through or fours, into the usual downward dog. And you can step your feet a little closer if you want to. And stay here for 5 breaths. As you inhale, you're going to look up and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana as usual. Now we're going to do the second version. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over bent or straight knee. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. As usual, you can fold over bent or straight knees. As long as you keep your back straight, any variation is good. Back straight and stretch in the hamstrings. And now we're going to do the second version of vinyasa. So again, place your hands onto the floor and bend your knees if you need to. Step your right foot back, left foot back. We are again in plank. We're going to bring our knees down, but this time we're going to do something different with the top. Instead of bringing yourself down here, trying to bring your chest down immediately, you're going to press your tailbone down and then bend your arms forward, keeping the forearm perpendicular to the floor and trying to make a 90 degrees angle with your upper part of the arm, like this. So this is a preparation for the third version, which is called Chaturanga. So this is a preparation to strengthen your shoulders and your triceps. Stay on your knees, bring yourself up down on an exhale, and look forward on an inhale. Press yourself up. Here you can either keep your legs on the floor or press onto your toes to bring your thighs up. And here, so only the feet and the hands are touching the floor. Whenever you do a back bend position like this, always keep your core engaged. This is in order to protect your lower back. Tailbone down, core engaged. Even though I'm back bending, everything is controlled around this area. All right? And then on an exhale, you're gonna move through tabletop. If you had your knees down, move through tabletop into downward dog. If your knees were not down, you don't have to extend your arms. Just find that spot where you feel comfortable. You don't feel any pain in your back, especially. And then on an exhale, you're going to press into your toes and roll yourself up to downward dog. And stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, arms to the side. Now we're going to do the last version. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And stay here for 5 breaths. And now we're going to do the third version of the vinyasa. Now we're going to do the third version of the vinyasa, this section of the Sun Salutation. You're going to press your hands into the floor, bend your knees if needed, step back, again in plank, and this time stay strong, bring your tailbone down, legs are engaged and straight, shoulder blades are away from each other, and then press yourself into the floor as you exhale, and then as you inhale, upward dog, here without thighs touching, and then exhale, roll yourself up to downward dog. I'm going to do this once more. So come back to plank, and here you're going to bend your arms forward, trying to go until they reach 90 degrees, but without moving the forearm. And then as soon as you feel tired, instead of collapsing, just bend a little and then come up to upward dog. So it's better to train having the correct position of the arm rather than collapsing. So I'm going to do this slowly and on the knees so that you can see. It's better to do this and then come up rather than this. Rather than trying to go as down as possible with the wrong arm placement. Rather than going as low as possible with the wrong arm placement. Okay? So privilege the right position of the arms and then move up to upward dog. And don't forget to breathe. This is one of the hardest moves and positions of yoga, and this is one that we see a lot. But with time, strength comes. But it takes practice. Like isn't everything takes practice. Okay, one last time. Come to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over your toes and come to downward dog and stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To end the Sun Salutation, we inhale, lift our heads, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, arms to the side. Okay, I hope that was clear. I hope you liked today's episode about the Sun Salutations and that in one of the versions you found the one that suits you. If not, if you have any question, please leave me some comments in the section down below. Otherwise, if you like the episode, please leave me a thumbs up. Next week, we are going to see the Sun Salutation version B. So with Warrior 1 and also chair pose. So it's a little bit more intense. In any case, remember to subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!